how do you reconcile the justification of calling for party supremacy when some individuals will feel slighted when party collectively take a position? Secondly, Governor Tangwa is also from the states.
National Assembly to be neat, to be well respected, is unless the governors are not going to join being a senator. You cannot be a governor for 8 years, and then you're occupying the whole constituency of a state. And then, for goodness sake, what are you going to do in a Senate, occupying 1/3 of the state that you occupied for 8 years? You can see that we found that those who are joining after serving the governor for 8 years, it looks like they are just a hideout place where they don't want any harassment or whatever they have done. But I didn't see any reason why you can be a senator and then you can go for governorship. But you cannot be a governor and come back to be a senator, which means that the young should never grow. You occupied for 8 years, and then you come back again, taking a seat for somebody who wants to start his life again as a politician, and you have occupied his seat for a number of terms. You can go for second term, some of them are there for life. Unless we change the system, rejecting the governors, joining to contest for Senate, the democracy will never be in good shape in this country. I think these are the problems that we are facing. When you have to be a Democrat so that you can run democratic government. You cannot be, what we are facing now, you cannot be a doctor for ear or for an eye to operate heart. Then you're causing problem. So we shouldn't blame ourselves. We have to correct. I'm urging you to give us support to promote democratic people so that we will respect the constitution of the party, the constitution of the country, so that we can be able to move forward. Leadership is not something that is difficult. When you have a teamwork, you can be able to run the affairs of anywhere you find yourself. Therefore, these are the small contribution that I will give you, and then any question can follow up. Thank you very much. It doesn't have to interfere with the National Assembly issue. But as I mentioned to you earlier, go and count how many governors are at the National Assembly. Whatever happened, they are just manipulating them because maybe they have something to hide, I don't know. But otherwise, if they are independent, no executive can overrule what the legislative are going to do because they have their own constitutional right. They are independent body. So it depends, all this lacking thing that is happening because of the capacity of the National Assembly. If we have big, strong legislative in place, I don't think we are going to have this problem. Because the legislators are virtually more powerful than the executive because they can remove the president. The president cannot remove a senator. But there is a prohibition that if I thought that the president or the governor is going wrong, is not going to right, they can remove him. But the president cannot remove one single senator. So you can see that when they put their house in order, non-executive will interfere, not even to talk of security agencies to come interfere with their affairs.
So I also ask a question on your manifesto. What do you think refers to?
My manifesto, you see, that's what I have mentioned. The constitution, the party manifesto is not going to be double. If you study the manifesto of our party, PDP, I think any serious aspirant or candidate who won the ticket, by implementing the manifesto of our political party, I think is great. And that's the reason why we're talking of continuation. Continuation where I stop, when somebody will take over because it's a manifesto of our party. But if you go through the manifesto of our party, whatever it takes to move this country forward is there. It's been drilled as a small-scale industry where people are trying to make money out of it. Virtually 90% of Nigerian politicians are political office seekers. And that's the reason why the politics is not moving very fast, it's going back and down. because you can't just be a PhD holder without going to learn ABCD. You cannot be a billionaire at one time as a businessman without having a small capital to start with. Therefore, it's only this profession. People want to start from top to bottom. What I'm trying to say, from top to bottom, virtually you can see all the politicians by profession, they are not politicians. They have their own field where they are trained for right from their childhood up to the time of their retirement. But because they have money, they can go, it depends on how much you have, then you can go and buy that position. Presidential ambition, governorship, senators, House of Reps, it depends on how much you have. That's the reason why we are not moving forward towards democracy in this country. Because the corruption that we are talking about starts from there, because we have abandoned the principles of democracy. Because in any country, in anywhere we are playing politics, party is supreme than anybody. The governor, the president are the agent of the party. Therefore, the party is supreme, is to supervise what the governor or the president is doing. The cardinal principle of any good government or a party is a manifesto. Already the manifesto of the party had been mentioned what it intends to do to the people. Therefore, the essence of leadership of the party is to supervise whether the president is going along the manifesto of the party. Therefore, even if he or governor or president leave the party, it is continuation, because it's not an agenda by somebody. The agenda is a manifesto. So it's a continuation that will make progress for building the nation. But unfortunately, you can see a lot of problems that is arising, even from the National Assembly. I have been saying that our country is a rich country. What we are lacking is good leadership and good management. When I was a governor of Sokoto State, I inherited only 20 million naira. But before I left office, I left almost 12 billion naira for the incoming government to take. So therefore, good leadership, good management will bring good government, and then will bring the country into a better position. With my experience as a governor for 8 years in Sokoto State, I know what I've achieved. The good record that I have established as a governor in Sokoto State, I think that's what has made me as fair for the national level, because I know what I've achieved and I know what I can do. That's why I say that when we have good governance, what we are lacking is lack of leadership, good leadership, and lack of good management. Well, you see, you people are seeing that we are too much in number. I don't think we are looking for more aspirants to come and join us. The number we have is too small. We are looking for more to come and join us. But at least we know one is going to take it. So the rest will join the person who got it and work together. So it's not a question of, don't worry, we'll sort it out. Just watch us, and then you'll see the miracle that's going to happen. You know, politicians, when it comes, they know how to solve that problem. So just take your time and wait and see how we are going to manage ourselves and solve our problem. Else, you can talk about altogether. Right from the foundation of APC, there's injustice. As I told you, we work for the formation of the party. After it's been registered, it was taken away from us. Therefore, for them to say that the civil servants are not employed by PDP. If they are talking that, why Magu is still under EFCC? Or did this government brought Magu? Magu was brought by PDP government. It's not by APC government. So let them start. They say they are fighting corruption. Why they leave Magu? They should have bring something fresh not to Magu. So it's only where their interest is there, then they will lie there. Therefore, I'm just giving one example on that aspect of Magu's issue. The main campaign for this party is they want to fight corruption. I expected when this government come to do exactly what it does in the custom exercise. They brought an independent person who is doing well for the custom, because the principle, the guidelines of President Buhari, he wants to bring the change for the custom exercise. But in the FCC, there's nothing that he bring new. All the staff, even the messenger of that FCC, are employed by PDP. So why are they there? When they remove them, then when they make a change, then we know that yes, they are making a change. Then we can believe on what they are saying for you. But as far as I'm concerned, as of now, I've declared my intention. When he declares his intention, then we can, as I have said earlier, there is no cause for Adam. Anybody is free to aspire what he intends to do. So there's no cause for Adam. He's welcome to aspire, and he's entitled to his own right. So there's no cause for Adam for him. And then we are talking of supremacy. You see, that's the problem of the Nigerian politician. What I said, as I said earlier, is the party is supreme. But the people who will come and occupy the seat of the governor or president seat, they can only serve one term with the leadership of the party that helps them to survive the election. After that, then they will change the leadership. The leadership is not the governor or the president is supposed to change the leadership of the party. Because, as I have said to you, it's a duty of the party leadership is to survive. The president is just an agent to the party. He's just representing the interest of the party to protect the manifesto of the party that is going to be done. By the time you say the president is more powerful than the national chairman of the party, there's a problem. When the governor says that he's more powerful than the party chairman, there's no problem, because there is no way he will tell them that, look, this is right, this is wrong. Because by the time the president, he's the president of the country, and also he's the leader of the party. It has never happened like that. Go and play your own as a president and lead the party to supervise you, to tell you what you want to hear and what you don't want to hear. That's the only thing we can promote democracy to grow.
My name is Tudio Kutola. I write for Leadership Newspaper.